third leadership shift, and maybe the one to me, I know it's third at least in my list, but it may be the most important. And that's make sure that you're increasing support and accountability in those groups. You're not just generating more information. Information is the goal of a group that just exists or function. Support and accountability in that group is what enables it to be missional. Facilitating spiritual growth through accountable relationships has to happen in each small unit, any group. And again, whether that's a dedicated discipleship group or that's a team within your church that's accomplishing a specific volunteer task, like your greeters or your parking lot team or the kids discipleship team, they need to be working together
Yeah.
and finding support and accountability. I just think supportive relationships are vital to discipleship in the New Testament, where the task of training, the task of equipping is always connected to an important relational figure. We think of discipleship, but discipleship doesn't happen without a discipler.
Right.
And so in the New Testament, there are a couple of concepts. I'll just talk about one this morning, but it's the concept of training. The Greek word that's often used for training in the New Testament is paideon. Paideon derives its meaning from the root word of it is paies, which means child. And so there's I think over 20 times in the New Testament it's used to describe a form of training, but it's embedded with the idea of training a child. So what are we talking about? Well, we're talking
Mm.
about the kind of relationships in the church that are like spiritual parenting. There's a birthing, there's a guiding, there's an educating, there's a nurturing, there's instruction, just like you would teach your son or a daughter. So it's a heavy relational anchor that is an important concept as we build transformative small groups, transformative small networks.